At the beginning of the story we see that Tom is going with his mother on a project that his mother Kim has been working on, in which they have to find something new in the deep mountains where they meet Dr. O.M. Jo introduces her daughter Jai, who is always involved in cards. She asks Jai to show Tom the Oriental Center as she and Olivia are going somewhere. There comes the in-charge, who he is accompanied by his son and Slother and a girl named Alex. He brings them all to the visitor center where he warns them not to do anything without his permission. Tom is not going to stop his actions. He secretly goes to the working area where he sees how the drones are used. Then he sees a flying object, but suddenly with a shock as the working lady starts to fall down. Tom tries to pull her up with the help of a rope, but he is unable to bear her weight and starts to fall on his own. But Philip comes and saves them. Everyone congratulates Tom but says that he should stay home. Philip says that what you did today was really brave, but you shouldn't risk your life. After which he is asked to stay at home. He wants to see what is in the mountains with the help of his drone while sitting at home, but it comes alive and takes the remote from him and starts to fly by itself. But the drone gets stuck in a wolf, which they take out. Later Tom is checking the drone himself, but his drone falls, which he goes to pick up and sees an animal-like object there. She has a bad stone on her tail, which Tom removes, and the dragon comes out with a light coming out of its mouth, but it is driven away by Tom's torchlight. Then Tom climbs on it again. He starts to fall, but Blake helps him up and takes him to a cave, but he is hungry, so he grabs Tom's bag. The dragon then leaves him at his house. But due to his electric shock, all the lights of the project go out, but Philip comes and sees Tom, on which he takes him to his mother, on which Tom gets scolded. The next day, he tells his friends. He says he has seen a dragon, but no one believes him. Alex says that it would be better if the dragons don't meet us humans, or else these company will kill them. The next day Tom eats for the dragon. When he is taking it, he asks his mother what will happen if he finds something special here, to which his mother tells him that the rate will be decided by the company. Alex comes and tells her that the maps are wrong, but she gives him a new map, to which he thanks her. Then he goes and feeds the dragon, but he doesn't like the food. Then he gives him fish nuggets. Who likes him very much. Then they become friends, and the dragon takes him on a tour of the entire cave, but suddenly some stones start coming from the front, from which they escape and go into a cave but there are many more dragons that Tom is very happy to see. But then he tells the dragon that he has to get home before his mother does, and then the dragon takes him home. Then Tom sees that Philip's sensor. Seeing this, Tom goes to Alex to hack the sensors, but Alex stops him from doing so, but Tom convinces her to agree. She goes, but Tom tells her that there is nothing in the cave. Then the dragon comes flying and he starts playing with Tom, who is very happy to see him alive as he has seen a dragon for the first time. But Tom tells her that refuses to tell, because he doesn't know what to do with him if anyone finds out. Tom names the dragon Thunder. Then they goof on him. Tom shows the other dragons to the living, to which she is very happy, and says that dragons are very good, but then they are attacked by dragons with crystal box, but Thunder saves them because of their attack. There is a hole into which Jo falls, and there Jo sees a two-headed dragon that spits fire from one mouth and ice from the other. Wu begins to impregnate Jo, but Jo controls her and her. But she sat down and introduced him to Thunder and Tom. They are very happy and start to leave, but they hear the sound of a wounded dragon. They start going to get the medical kit, but then a drone appears which Thunder destroys with his electric shock, which makes everyone standing in the control room worried that what has happened to the drone. Then they go to the kit room, but Ansluther comes there, but Jai tells him that there is an injured animal outside that needs us. But Ansluther tells them that he knows about animal treatment and he can help them. He can do it, but he faints when he goes to the dragon, but when his eyes open, he is on a dragon. But he is very afraid that he does not know if he will survive or not. They then take him to the Guile dragon, but the dragon starts attacking them. But Ansluther decides to heal him and runs towards him with an injection. Avoiding his attacks, he goes and injects him, gives up and releases the crystal embedded in his body, which turns him into a dragon. But then 3 more dragons appear there and start attacking the wounded dragon, with which Ansluther starts to fight them. But they are clinging to him so that he starts to sit together as if alive, but a dragon attacks him which makes him fall down. But that injured dragon saves his life and they become friends and Ansluther this dragon. Named Bluehorn, they all have dinner tonight at Ansluther's house. On the other hand, Alex stays in her room all the time, which her parents tell her to enjoy like the rest of the kids. Then we see that Tom, John and Ansluther are with their own dragons, then Alex tries to wash them. Everyone is silent after hearing his voice, but their dragon scares him. She hides in the house, afraid of them, but an invisible dragon comes with her, then her friends tell her that they are our friends. Tom says that you should be friends with this dragon, then he loves her. Touches her hand and the dragon appears in front of her, she names it Feather. On the other hand, we see that everyone in the project is worried because of the tremors. Olivia explains that the tremors are occurring in the mountains, which their entire project area can be destroyed. She says that these tremors are caused by a hole in the mountains. If we band it, we can escape, but by doing so, the surrounding caves can collapse. These people think of their dragon, then the three of them send their dragon to the old cave to save their lives. But then they see a dragon that makes a hole in the mountains with its attacks. They understand that this is the real cause of the hole, but at the same time they are afraid that when our parents come to ban the hole, it will kill them. They think of getting help from their dragon to destroy the dragon. Then Tom and Jay go down the mountains in the machine and Ansluther controls their machine, and Olivia and Philip are also in the machine. They sit down. Tom sees a dragon in the mountains and they jump out of the machine in fear and reach the cave, but it is blocked by a stone. The dragons also arrive, then Olivia's machine gets stuck on a rock due to the attack of the dragon, which is saved by thunder. Then all the dragons start attacking the dragon. Alex is there with his dragon Feather, which destroys the dragon with his supersonic power. Together they manage to drive away the dragon and Tom's mother and Philip. They also get saved and then the movie ends.